Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dancy Plays. I'm Dancy. This is Larson. I've seen this game before. Larson hasn't. What are we playing? Danganronpa, Chapter 6. We just found, or rather, Monokuma just gave us a photo with everyone but us in it. And now Makoto wants to speak to his classmates about the picture.
Where will we find them? Who knows?
Well, let's think about what everyone's favorite room to be in is.
Oh, fuck me.
Where do we find these people most commonly?
I would hope they're all just in the cafeteria. I'm hoping that's what it means.
You want to check the cafeteria?
Surely there'll be an exclamation point telling us where they all are.
Surely the game will be nice to us.
Yep. Oh.
It's just Hina in there. But you know what?
Fuck! We're gonna go to the library for Byakuya. We're gonna have to go to the fucking physics lab, probably for Kyoko. Toko probably gonna have to go to her room. Or up Byakuya's ass. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you.
God, Makoto, can you make it sound less ominous? Makoto!
It sounds like a confession of like, I really like you.
Sorry, gotta go.
Bitch! They're all gonna do this, aren't they? Sorry. What? She ran off so fast I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Hina? Why? Why won't you talk to me?
You said you wanted to check the library for, Byakuya.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's probably fine. If you go back one, actually, we might find Kyoko back in the headmaster's room. Let's, like, move the map around to see. Nope, she's not in there. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
Oop.
Okay. You go left. You passed it. I think. I'm like, no, actually no, it's right there. Okay, cool.
The library. The one room I remember where it is. Into the closet.
Because why wouldn't he be in the closet?
Why wouldn't he be in here?
It looked like he was hunched over for a second.
He's like, oh shit. Makoto.
Fuck. Surely he's not going to be nervous of us, right? Oh, Byakuya.
I mean, I wouldn't say that's nervous.
I'm assuming Hiro's going or has already gone around and told them all about what happened. And that's why they're doing this. Listen, do you think we could talk? He just disappears. Byakuya.
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends.
You're right. We're lovers.
Get the fuck out of my safe space.
Byakuya, wait! But of course he didn't. He just walked away. I hate to see him go, but I love to watch him leave. Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me.
Alright.
she's not in the physics lab. Let's move around this map a little bit. But like upwards. Okay, not this one. Okay, not this one.
Ooh.
Okay. I guess we're gonna find Hero again?
Lord knows Hero loves to be in this garden.
He has a really natural affinity for plants of a specific type. I won't say what type, but I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. Hey, Hero!
Kodo.
What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that.
No, why? No. Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry.
Why does he just grab someone's fucking arm?
Lord knows Makoto would have just been fucking dragged away with them.
Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. So we're gonna go through all of them, blah 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 blah, and then we're gonna get to Toko, and it's gonna be Genocide Jack, and then be like, I'm not afraid of you. I'll tell you exactly what's going on. Like he was afraid of me. Why? Alright, we can just walk out of this room, because, like, someone's in the bio lab down the hall.
Yes, the biolab.
Danganronpa acapella coming to a Spotify playlist near you soon. I decided to visit the biolab one more time. And the first thing I saw when I got there was her passed out. Again. Huh? Toko?
Damn,
Oh
bitch.
shit, let's look at the body. Let's look at the body first.
Fuck Toko.
She'll be fine. It's open. Oh, but Toko. Fuck off!
Makoto, you care too much.
Toko! Are you okay? No, no! She's not dead, is she? Oh! It's cold! It's super cold! It's so cold I think I might catch cold! If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What, was I asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there, staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that
Oh,
certain
then what?
age?
Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay. So, why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Monroe's? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
You SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing! It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember.
Yes!
So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half.
Huh?
But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now, or I slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byaku is around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes, yes.
By himself? I assume so.
I'm on
I
fire!
knew it! I totally knew it! I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Toko shot off, eerie laughter echoing behind her. Ah, I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Shit! There's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it.
Well, I don't know, Makoto. Maybe it's the dead body right next to you.
Maybe, maybe. Why is it sideways? It looks broken as fuck.
Oh no, it's tilting.
The fridge, it's open. But I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here.
That must be why she passed out.
That's definitely Kyoko.
Right.
She faints so easily. Sorry, a bit of my father's voice was coming out there.
So I'm just imagining Elle with a country accent.
God.
Kyoko,
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it?
are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room.
Oh yeah, it's...
It would seem...
It's a morgue.
Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it.
you knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks.
It's me. That was my line.
Oh.
God, Kyoko. Are you putting words in my mouth? Why's everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway,
We should close it up. I don't want to leave it hanging open like that.
No, not good idea. We need to check that fucking body. Makoto, get your fucking head out of your ass. I mean, yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this.
Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it.
Huh? How come?
Because Mukuro's body is in here.
Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial.
The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body.
Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail.
Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished.
Just wait over there? That's it? No! I got some questions for you. You gotta answer some things for me. This isn't happening. I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something.
What is it?
It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier.
Whew.
You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer.
Huh? Why not?
Because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point is to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer.
That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. She's playing you like a fiddle! Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. This episode should just be called Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girlboss. That's exactly what's happening here right now.
Well, you want to examine anything in this room?
Can we look at the body?
Womp womp.
It's a fridge meant for storing dead bodies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Makoto, I can tell by the dead body.
I can't do it. I can't look inside.
Oh my god.
Let's talk to her again. Oh, okay. Just hold control. Let's look at the table. More importantly. What more importantly?
What more
What the
importantly?
fuck do you mean? The tarps? You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. Really?
Wow,
it's the same like the
Makoto.
one I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember that tarp, it had a stamp on it that said Biolab.
Fucking genius over here.
And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. Okay, another tarp truth bullet. A secondary tarp truth bullet.
Wow.
Can we talk to Kyoko again? Nope. Hold on. There's gotta be something else. This can't be it. This cannot be it. Let's look at the freezers behind her.
Oh, behind her.
Not those ones. Okay. The freezers themselves? The other ones on the other side? Maybe we can point out how many lights there are on. I've already said this before.
it would seem
It would seem the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied.
So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9. 9 lights?
whew,
There we go.
Okay, Makoto, I'm done.
Already? Jeez, that was fast.
indeed.
Anyone can do a good work if they are slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief.
So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood. It seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death.
Wait a minute. Turns down and looks at the cooler. Sayaka, is that you? Say something!
Makoto, she's fucking dead.
Say something, Sayaka! Something only I would know!
I'm a lesbian.
Oh my god, it's her! Really?
The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings.
Sayaka also had a stab wound in her chest and a blunt injury to her head. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say that they're old?
Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma files says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago.
I guess I don't see the difference.
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression that they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However,
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds make it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder.
Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if their wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
What?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you?
One of many?
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, only using their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
Like in the future games.
Wink wink,
Hey.
nudge nudge. So if there's anything else you would like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time.
Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. The vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right?
Damn, everyone was hanging on this girl. You remembered all that?
They are indeed consistent with the corpse.
So then...
indeed,
And don't forget about the thin rear tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed,
Our victim in this case, without a doubt, is Mukuro Ikusaba.
and
Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I think so.
so then,
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here.
It's kind of killy.
It's kind of chilly.
Oh, wait! Are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair.
But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard of the phrase, you reap what you sow?
Well, yeah, but still.
whew.
You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling.
She could have abandoned me. She decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then,
I think we've done all that we can here. Back to our separate investigations, yes.
Ah, hold on! I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... We turn and she's gone.
Bye, bitch.
Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead, then. Out with it.
Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So,
What do you mean?
Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you'd need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to.
Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers?
I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because,
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker?
You're very evasive right now. Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
what? If that's true,
Could that mean that video is real too?
Video?
Makoto.
You know the ones from
Makoto.
the first trial?
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined.
What are you talking about?
I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes.
Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So,
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense.
A DVD? It says Class 78 Urgent Interviews?
So,
I found it in the hidden room after you left.
anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before.
Sorry, Cinder said hello. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble?
I guess. Ramble?
in other words,
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings.
You're talking about your dad, right?
I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. Is that a fucking cat?
She is purring so loud right now.
I can hear the cat from the ether.
She is so damn happy right now. All because of the mastermind.
However,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow on through on that.
Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind.
It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess.
So what are the odds that none of them are ultimate anything? It's just imposed personalities on them. They're all just normal high school students. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get the vision. I cannot comment on the vision.
She let out a small laugh as she said it. But her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So, that's it for my rambling. There's still so much to do before I can consider my task complete.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whatever that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst.
What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope.
Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know?
Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial.
Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. To the data center on the first floor near the gym.
Yep,
I got
yes.
the DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko says something about hopeless truth. Blah 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 blah. Rehashing. No matter what, I won't help it. I can't afford to lose. I gotta see this right fucking now.
We have to see it.
Well, AV room to the right. You passed it.
Did I, Larson? Did I pass the AV room, Larson?
Excuse me.
Alright. AV.
What does that stand for?
Audio visual.
Sorry, I was being sarcastic.
Oh. Sorry, my autism showed through. It's like, I know that answer.
I don't think we have to click the box. I think we just click the console.
Nice. But what about
Nice.
our 180th Monoguma coin we can't use?
There's so many gifts that we have that we just didn't use. I regret wasting all of our coins now because I'm like, what if we got extra points off of that? This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I'd better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. Oh shit. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. Must have only been a few seconds. But to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? Took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
God forbid we see his face.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that?
Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. I hope I don't have to remember all these other people's voices off the top of my head. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school?
I accept.
What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe.
You fucked that one up, didn't you?
As the headmaster
I
of
mean,
Hope's
he
Peak
did
Academy,
only say the rest of
I
your
give
life
you
in
my
the school.
word.
Technically. I mean, he was right.
Technically.
He didn't say it would be a long life. As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. Oh, thank God. Oh. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now. But this, only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. How about the fact that there's a dead man on video talking to Sayaka? Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So, why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. What? What? Excuse me? Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably, me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I and he here and now had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes. This can't be real. I said, yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Yakua. Oko. Hina. Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in the school forever. And then, the one we're all waiting for, Kyoko. Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Why does she look so much larger than everyone else?
She's so tall. Everyone else is actually sitting in the chair, but she's standing.
Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Whoopsie! Looks like it broke. Out of service.
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now, then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
Failure my ass! You cut the power on purpose! Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask them the question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At the time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
Convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or...
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. Class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end.
And it will be the end. Next time on Dancy Plays. Or at the very least, it will be the beginning of the end. Next time on Dancy Plays.